Hi there, it's Sarah here. I'm here with another series of videos on type 1 diabetic basics, and this one is the first one on insulin. In this video I'm going to cover three things. The first is, what does basal bolus mean? The second is, when do you inject insulin? And the third is injecting insulin difficult or even scary? So what does basal bolus mean? It's a complicated term for something that's actually really not that complicated at all. The two words refer to the two different elements of this very common diabetic insulin regime. So let's deal with the first term, basal. Fairly straightforward because basal means a base insulin, which is an insulin that's in the background in your system all the time. So it just operates in the background, irrespective of what kind of activity, what kind of eating you do. So that's part one. Second part is the bolus piece. And bolus just means something which happens at specific points. So it's the insulin that you take when you need to eat, when you're going to be eating some carbohydrate, when you're having a meal. So you have the base insulin and then you have the bolus insulin, and together they complement each other and give you great diabetic control, hopefully, over the course of the day. So regimes differ in terms of their timing, but I think it is fairly typical to have either one or two basal injections of insulin per day. For a very long time, I just had one. I took a nighttime insulin, and that was it. That was my background. The reason that we do it in two pieces is because many of the insulins that they have a slow release mechanism to them. They don't last the full 24 hours, and so if you have two, that can often give you a better basal profile throughout the day. So that's that piece, and then the bolus insulin, that's taken with meals. So I do at least 3 bolus injections per day. So it's a minimum of 5. Now, I'm really strongly of the view that there is really nothing scary about injecting insulin at all. And I often say that of all of the diabetic challenges that there are, the actual injecting piece is really very simple. Once you've learned to do it, it's very quick. The needle that you use is very small. It goes in very easily, and you can do the whole thing within like a couple of seconds. So no, I think that injecting is something which is very straightforward, and it's also made more straightforward by the fact that using an insulin pen is a very practical and straightforward and subtle way of doing things as well. So no, not difficult and not scary. If you're a new type 1 diabetic, there's a lot to get to grips with, and I hope that this video gives you a bit of information about how insulin is handled in the most kind of foundational ways that will enable you to feel like you're a confident diabetic in no time at all. I'm Sarah. I'm the Able Diabetic. I've got loads of experience. Check out my YouTube channel and my website, and have a great day.